Hey, Shalom. Start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for allowing me to be here right now and putting the spirit on me to do this video. Apostle Rakar, back up once again, brothers. I mean, it's 11 o'clock around Lord willing. It should be around 11 o'clock at night, but I was out, running errands all day today. So, I'm home, and it's one of them nights where, I was up online, the spirit is on me. I was a little tired earlier, but the spirit jumped on me to do this video. So, you know what I mean? Hell with it, man. It be that way. When you be up late at night and the spirit is on you, throw a video up, man. It's all about pushing the word, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, we were up there yesterday, the Springfield camp, GMS, myself and the elders, we were up there. And I say, for you brothers that are awake, shalom to you brothers. But anyways, man, we went out there yesterday in Springfield, set up the camp, went beautiful. It was an edifying day. But the spirit is on me now, I'm up. And basically, man, you be online and you be watching, you be on Facebook and YouTube. And pretty much nothing has changed, man. Nothing has changed. Basically, as you see, the title of the video I got up here is labeled, "Our people are still simple as hell," man. Talking about Israel, man. Jake out here, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are still simple as hell. You would think after 600 years of being over here in America, after everything Esau has done, so-called white man Esau, after all the atrocities that have been done to our people by Esau for 600 years, since Esau first landed here on the west coast of America, okay, up until the very present day, in the past few years, the past decade, okay, here it is, you had Edomites, these so-called Edomite police, and these other Edomites committing the trial, shooting Negroes down, Latinos, okay, the police shooting and killing you indiscriminately, choking you out, just brutalizing you, hitting you with tasers, discriminating against you, racially profiling you, other so-called white people and Edomites discriminating against you, so-called Negroes and Hispanics. You would think by now, you guys would get it, man. These jakes in the world, they would get it. They would know after the track record of the so-called white man, especially slavery, okay, especially that, even though they want to try to make it into a fairy tale story, it wasn't a fairy tale story. That was really happened. That was a reality, slavery. Negroes were in captivity and slavery in this very country. And it wasn't that long ago. Slavery wasn't all that long ago. Okay? A little over 150 years ago, that's not really a long time. Okay? You see what I'm saying? It's not like it wasn't 1,000 years ago that you Negroes were slaves. Some of you niggas, you only 2 generations removed from slavery. Okay? It wasn't 1,000 years ago that the white man came and stole the land from the Native American people. That was a little over 100 years ago. Because up until the turn of the century, or the turn of the 20th century, they were still stealing land from Native people. You see, so these devils, they've been showing you that they're the devil for the longest time. Okay? Up until this very present day. But I was watching a video on Facebook earlier this morning. And it was a Jake, a so-called Negro. He lived in a real nice neighborhood, like a very affluent, uppity white neighborhood. So I don't know, this Jake, I don't know what he do for a living, but apparently he got money, he makes money. He lived in one of them real nice houses, like a big, affluent looking house in a so-called white Edomite neighborhood. And he was recording it. He was standing in front of his house and in his property, whatever he was doing, maybe he was doing like some yard work or whatever he was doing, and he's walking around in front of his house, and he walking up the side, walking into his back. He was just walking around in front of his house, and the damn Edomite cop rolled up on him and said, "Hey, sir, do you live here? Do you live here? I see you standing around. You look suspicious." Basically racially profiling him because he's like, "What the hell is this nigga doing here this property in this nice area. So we know the Edomite cop was profiling them and being racist, whatever. But the Jake was arguing with him. So the Edomite was just asking, look, do you live here? Is this your house, sir? I saw you, you look suspicious. The typical racial profiling shit. And I understand, because Jake is getting tired of Esau's shit. You get tired of being harassed and messed with by these damn devils, man. So you do get mad. I'm not saying that Jake was wrong for getting mad, but Jake, he was playing games with the damn cop, right? Basically, the scripture says what? The scripture says, Yahweh Shai said what? When these devils roll up on you, it says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, right? Before he deliver you to the judge, and you will not be released, and you pay the uttermost farthing, right? So see, us that's in the know, that's what we got these scriptures for. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures give us the way of how to deal. We're not in our kingdom. We're not in our rest. The scripture says this is not our rest. So we know, the ones of us that's woke up to the truth, we know who Esau is. We know that these devils hate us. They hate our guts. They want to kill us. They want to destroy us. They're not our friends. Okay? Esau is not going to work with us. They're not going to police reform. They're not going to do that. Why? Because, look, man, this government, this society wasn't built with Jake in mind. And they've been showing you for the long, these Negroes, by now you would think, after all the history, after everything that's happened, after the recent things that Esau does, every Jake should know by now that these devils, they're the devil. They hate you. They're not going to get along with you. They're not going to respect you. But then the Jake, basically, he was arguing with the Edomite cop, and the Edomite cop was asking him, well, I just want to know, sir, do you live here? Do you live here? And the Jake was just going back and forth with the cop, but the Jake was like playing games. Like you niggas, man, y'all simple and emotional. See, the problem with Jake is too emotional, man. He be like, look, what you mean? What you mean? I stay here. And then but basically, he argued with the cop, and the cop said, well, let me see your ID so I can confirm who you are. And the Jake was like, well, look, you ain't interested in them white people over there. You ain't really, why you bothering me? Then finally, the Jake said, well, I live here. But what he was doing, you want to de-escalate the situation. The Jake, what he was doing, they want to argue and play this little tit-for-tat game with these cops. You don't want to do that. Because then that's how it escalates, and basically you incite that demon inside of these cops, and then what happens? You end up like George Floyd and other Negroes. Instead of just complying, get it over with. And the reason I say that, because you already know they're the devil. They're gonna harass you. Look, man, we in hell. We still in our punishment. Okay, but these Jakes in the world, when the cops and when Esau roll on them, or when Esau do something to them, they get emotional and they get bent out of shape. I can't believe this. What the hell you niggas think, man? You think, oh, racism is over. That was something. That was slavery. That was 100 years ago. Yeah. These Edomites have not accepted you. They still hate you. Okay? But these niggas in the world, you see them on Facebook and YouTube with their camera. I'm recording this. I mean, you can record it all day. They recorded George Floyd getting put to death. It's not going to change nothing. So, our people are still simple as hell. They're still thinking that the so-called white man is going to deal justly with them, or they're going to get some type of justice. You ain't going to get no justice, man. The only justice you're going to get is when Yahweh Shai come back with the angels and those chariots. That's when we're about to get our justice. But you ain't going to get no justice by begging the white man not to hate you and to work with you. Okay? So I told that little story just so y'all can get an idea of the video of the scriptures and why I wanted to put up this video. That was on my mind. So Jake out here in the world, they're still simple as they could be. Because they still expected Esau to be, basically, you still begging the white man to be nice to you. He ain't gonna be nice to you, man. And these niggas in the world haven't grasped that concept yet. That's why a lot of them are still gonna get put to death out here. They're gonna be the victims of Esau. And the main thing, Yahweh Shai said it, agree with thine adversary whilst thou art in the way with him. So basically, when the cop pull you over, man, or the cops roll up on you, just comply. Okay? They ask for your ID. Don't try to be no Johnny Cochrans. Hey, give them your damn ID. Just do whatever they want you to do. So that way, de-escalate, defuse the situation. And of course, you pray to the Lord. You pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai overall to deliver you from that situation. But I just want to read a few scriptures on this, right? I'm just going to read like maybe 2 or 3 scriptures. But this is the problem. This is why a lot of these so-called Negroes out here end up like a George Floyd or like a Trayvon Martin or whatever, so on and so forth. This is why you see niggas on the videos on Facebook and YouTube, you see niggas getting beat down and tasered and shot and hemmed up by the police. This is why this happens. Number one, because that's judgment of the Lord, number one, but a lot of you niggas are just simple as all hell. They still, in other words, they think that Esau is going to work with them, or Esau is going to be nice to them. Okay, I'm going to start off, I'm going to get right into the scriptures. This is Jeremiah 2, and I'm going to read 5, right? The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, this is what he said about y'all Israelites, man, these Negroes in the world. Okay, Jeremiah 2 and 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they have gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and have walked after vanity, and have become vain. That's right. See, that's why you Negroes out here and you Latinos are getting jacked up, because they Israel forsook the Most High. Okay, so y'all say, oh, the Most High. He said, y'all sit up now, right? And y'all walk after vanity, other philosophies, other gods, like these niggas. The American dream, having a house, having cars, having money, okay, being comfortable in this setup. Everything that Jake is looking for in this setup or this society is vain. It's not going to save you. It's not going to save you from destruction. And this is why Jake get caught up out here with Esau. Okay? Jeremiah 2 and 11. I'm going to start at 11, right? Have a nation changed their power, which are yet no powers or no gods. That's Israel, right? Israel, our people, forsook the Most High. They wanted to worship Buddha, Allah, Jesus Christ, Afrocentricity, or they woman, okay? So the Most High forsook Israel, and this is why Israel is prey for Esau and the other nations, right? But my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit. That's right. Following after the philosophies of the devil, Esau, and the other nations. Okay. 12. Jeremiah 2 and 12. But be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, for my people have committed 2 evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, which is the most. Remember, Yahweh Shai talked about this word shall spring up into a well of everlasting life, which is the word of the Most High, which they forsook Yahweh Shai. They said, crucify him, give us Barabbas, right? Remember that? And hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns, broken water fountain that don't get no water. The philosophies of the devil, okay, that can hold no water. That's right, the philosophies of Esau, primarily the American dream, okay? Look, man, this get a house, get a car, get the family, pursue the American dream, believe in the ways of the philosophy of America, okay? But 14, 2 and 14, Jeremiah 2:14, all right? Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? That's it right there. Because these niggas out here crying and whining to Esau. Yo, man, what you bothering me for, man? You can't, this is my house, I live here. Why? Every time the cops roll up on the Jake is almost pleading with the cop. Why you messing with me for? Why you treating me like this for? Why you bothering me? This is racial. This is racist. This is racist. You niggas are still thinking like slaves. You still begging the white man to love you, and we need police reform and this, that, and the other. Man, the hell with all that, man. You simple-minded niggas, you don't realize, look, we in hell, we in captivity, and the man that's ruling over us is the devil. Okay, so they're not going to be nice to us. They're not going to stop harassing us until America's destroyed. Okay, I'm going to read Hosea 4 and 6. Jump right to it. Here we go. This is why. You niggas, you want to sit there and try to go back and forth with Esau, trying to figure out why the cops doing this, why they messing with you, why you bothering me. Okay, Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. That's right. That's why a lot of you Negroes get shot down by the police or put to death by the police. Because y'all forsook the Most, we all forsook the Most High at one point or another. Right? We all sinned. But the thing is with us, man, the ones of us that have been working up to this truth, we came back to the Most High. But the majority of Israel have still forsook the Most High. Because we got us, the prophets out here, pushing this word out here, teaching. This video's going up right now. Other videos are going up. But you still got the majority of Israel that's not paying heed to it. So then, hence, when you fall victim to Esau, and these are any other nations, that's why these things happen to you. But then here it is, you niggas out there still don't got a clue. They're clueless. I'll read a little bit more. Okay, Hosea 4 and 7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. That's right. That's why Israel, our people, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that's why our people are getting put to death publicly. That's why our people are laughing stock of the world, man. That's why Israel is in a low state. You understand what I'm saying? Shame. The Most High, one time Israel, we were the glorious people of the earth, but then the Most High made us into the byword and the proverb of the earth. Okay? I'll read 8th verse. I'll read on. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their own iniquity. That's right. Okay? And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. You see what I'm saying? That's right. 10th. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredoms and shall not be increased, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I'll end it right there. So that's right. So Israel didn't want to take heed to the prophets and to the disciples. They wanted to be wicked all throughout the scriptures, man, up until this very day. So hence, that's why the Most High used Esau as a whooping stick for Israel. The Most High got these cops out here. He got these other Edomites out here to come down on Jake. But the majority of Jake, they're clueless. When Esau rolled on Jake, or like you had the one Edomite that went and shot up the black church, and these different atrocities against you Negroes and you Hispanics, and y'all still don't figure it out. Here it is, Trump got them so-called Mexicans and the other tribes trying to come up from Mexico, then grabbing them up and throwing them inside them detention centers. Got them starving, dying in there. And then I wonder, why? We gotta do something. This is not right. Protest. Protesting ain't gonna change nothing, man. So Jake is still simple as hell, man. That's why the 2/3 of Jake is going to be put to death. Like the scripture said, that they're going to eat of their own doings, man. Because they took off to heed the words of the Lord, man. Proverbs, the 1st chapter, right? The Most High said that. That judgment, and now the judgment is here. So when the cops and these Edomites roll on Jake, and Jake is arguing with the cop, why are you pulling me over? Why are you profiling me? Hey, man, Jake better wake up, all right? But with that, man, I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, I hope you brothers got the point. I hope the video was edifying. And I say, shalom to you brothers. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakathum.